Welcome to TrueHost Academy. Today, we will show you how to create an effective and simple Contact Us page for your website. Whether using a website builder or coding from scratch, this guide will cover the essentials. We'll do it step by step so you can get up and running quickly. Let's get started. But first, we need to understand what the Contact Us page is. A Contact Us page on a website is a section where visitors can find information on how to reach out to the organization or business. It typically includes contact details such as phone numbers, email addresses, and physical addresses. Additionally, it may feature a contact form that allows users to send messages directly through the website. This page is essential for customer support, inquiries, and establishing user communication. Having looked at that, let's now focus on creating a user-friendly Contact Us page in WordPress. First, log into your website. This can be done by adding WP admin at the end of your website address. Once we are logged in, we need a contact form plugin to get started. To do this, install a plugin. In WordPress, you can use plugins like Contact Form 7 or WPForms. For this tutorial, we'll use WPForms. It is a free and user-friendly plugin. Head over to our Plugins area and click Add New, and up in the search bar, we're looking for WPForms. Once you've seen it, click on Install Now, and once installed, activate the plugin by clicking the Activate button. Great! With WPForms activated, you're ready to create a contact form. Go to WPForms and then click on Add New. This opens the WPForms form builder. Name your contact form and then select a template from here. Hover over a template and click Use Template to choose it. You can also start from a blank form, and that means there are no fields. For this example, we'll use the simple contact form template, which includes fields for name, email, and message. The form builder is divided into two sections. To add more fields, you simply go to the Add Fields section. Click on any field you want and drop it here, and then you can left-click and drag this wherever you want. You can click on any of these fields to make any changes on the left-hand side. If you look at the label right here, you can see a little asterisk, and that means the field is required to fill. We can make any of these fields required so that they can be filled by the user. Also, here you can make all the changes you want, including what the label says, by clicking on here and then coming over here and changing it. We can also change some of the settings for the Submit button by clicking on that. For example, you can change the Submit button by clicking on it, and it'll come to this area where we can change the button text. Once you are done, go back to the field and you'll see the changes. We always want to make sure we enable anti-spam protection for our contact forms to reduce spam coming to your site, so click Save. The next thing we want to do is set up the notifications. This means where the email goes and what is in the email. So let's go to Settings to deal with that. From Settings, we can go to Notification, and notifications are on by default, and then this is all the default information that gets sent in the email once the form is submitted. So by default, it gets sent to the admin email, and that means the admin email of the site can be removed and you can add your email here. In addition, you can change the email subject to make it more individual. As you scroll down, you will see the frog name, which we can change to our website name because we want visitors to know this is a notification from us. It helps also to match this to a domain so our emails don't end up in spam folders. Remember to click Save to apply any changes. Also, we'll set up the confirmation. Form confirmation is what users see after submitting the form. You can customize this message in the confirmation message box under the Confirmations tab. Alternatively, you can also redirect users to a different page by selecting the Go to URL from the confirmation type dropdown and entering the desired URL. Click Save. Now let's go to our final step, which is to add the contact form to a page or sidebar on a website. So exit the form builder, and this will bring you back to the overview screen, and we can see that our contact form is right here. Now that you've configured your WordPress contact form, it's time to add it to a page. You can either add it to an existing contact page or create a new one. To create a new page, simply go to Pages on your dashboard and click on Add a New Page. This will open a block editor. Title your page Contact Us or something similar. Optionally, include a brief introduction encouraging visitors to reach out or explaining response times. We'll use the WPForms block to insert the form. Click on the plus button to add a block and search for WPForms. Select the WPForms block. The WPForms block will appear in the content area. Use the drop-down menu to choose the form you created earlier. WPForms will then display a preview of your contact form in the editor. Click Publish or Update to save your changes. Visit your website to see the form in action. If you only wanted to add the form to a page, you're finished. Congratulations. WPForms also provides a shortcode for your contact form. Go to WPForms, All Forms, and copy the shortcode next to your form. To use the shortcode, open the page where you want to add the form, click the plus button to add a block, and search for shortcode. Select the shortcode block and paste the copied shortcode into the box. Click Update or Publish to make your contact form live on your website. And that's it. You've created a functional and user-friendly Contact Us page. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more web development tips. Have questions? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.